Okay, we live, bros. We uh we out in the supermarket. I think I'm dying. Let's see. Yeah, we got day 4. We gotta get an employee. We're not broke. We got good stock. We got good stuff. I need a self checkout. That is what I am working on. If I get the self checkout, I'm Gucci, and then I can stop fucking scanning. I hate scanning. It's so fucking lame. I gotta look at my stats real quick. I like the statistics. Free game, supermarket based. No inexpensive stuff. Total money earned. Products placed. Stolen products 0. Not yet there. Not yet there. Not there yet. So let's open for business. Everything is stocked to the fullest. Besides that, I don't want to let people to go. Let me just. Look, I don't think I have it. I think I got. Oh wait, nope, I did. Do that. No empty shelves in this bitch. Doing okay, weirdo? Yeah, I'm good. I think I got strep throat. I'm like, I don't know. My bones hurt or something. My bones hurt. But we ball, you know. I took some cough syrup, free, open source syrup. On the syrup, yo. To help. Let's see. I really need. I wanted to organize this store so bad, but I was like, no, I want the money first. Money, and then I'll work on that. Oh wait. Oopsies. Skimmed cheese. Yeah. I need to order. What are those? Chippos. Oh yeah, let me do that. We do. I don't like empty shelves. Product order. Let's go. Basic products. So let's do that. 1, 2, buy about $100. Just fill up these counters. I needed an employee that I can abuse. Are you playing slash Ice Stock Boy? No, it's called Supermarket. It's a pretty cool game, actually. You essentially like run a supermarket. It's free. You can have people join you, like your friends. It's pretty awesome. Pretty cool game. I like management games. So this is right up my alley. Management games are fun. 235. Okay. Don't like empty shelves. But in the beginning, I have to do everything. As a business owner. Yeah, fuck that. I don't care about that. Okay, we're going to open. Once I get an employee and I can underpay them and pay them for make them work for free, we good. I gotta change the name. Supermarket. Foss Foods. Doesn't allow space. Yeah, Foss Foods. Free and open source. Seems cool, but you can do this in real life. Yeah, I was like, imagine someone like working in imagine someone working in a supermarket and then they leave their supermarket job just to play. Just to play a supermarket game. Well, actually, people do that. They like. I think there's a pilot on Twitch I saw once, or like YouTube a long time ago, and he would play like Microsoft Flight Simulator, which is pretty funny. Or he was like a traffic controller. He was like XPlad or something. Whatever. He was not doing that. He was enjoying. It is pretty cool though. I mean, they're adding like a lot of like really based updates. Eventually, people will come and shoplift. You have to stop them, control like your profits and your loss. People come in. I have I have money. Hey, open? We open now? Oh wait, we are. Hell yeah. Yeah, buy my stuff. Overpriced, by the way. I made sure I got at least 20 to 30% margins on everything. No thins. No thinnies here. If they complain about the price, they'll even, like, people won't, like, buy stuff based on price. It's pretty awesome. But when I should have got the self-checkout. Fuck you and your milk, dude. Oh, shit. Yeah, if they give me change, I have to, like, 72, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 1, 2. Use Twitch and YouTube, writing that in my notes. Well, of course. There's really no good alternative. I like PeerTube. PeerTube's fine. YouTube is fine. It just has problems. Rumble is... So here's the issue. Rumble is filled with a bunch of schizophrenic... like conspiracy people, and that's just cringe and not worth my time. And I don't... Like, I uploaded a few things there, and I'm like, oh, this is not for me. PeerTube is just Foss people, so... Like, I'm like, this is great. There's people already that, like, want privacy. They just go to PeerTube, so it's pointless to be full-time on there. You're already reaching an audience that means well. BitChute is, again, a bunch of schizophrenic people that complain about, like, the government and shit. In a cringe way, though. It's like everything is, like, burning down in their man. They're, like, sitting in mansions. They're like, the world is crumbling, and it's like, all right, fuck you. Kick is just a bunch of gamblers and degens and half-naked cosplayers that get kicked off Twitch, and they don't respect. They don't. People just steal content on there all the time. Yo, you gonna leave, bro? I'm gonna hit him. I like hitting my customers, actually. Hey, you're holding up the line. I need to make money. So, like, I think it's better to focus on platforms and get them... Oh, this might be a me thing. Oh, yeah, it was definitely a me thing. Oopsies. I think it's better to focus on platforms that need work than focus on platforms that are already better. Like, that are already doing the thing that people... My goal is to push people away from YouTube and have them... Hell yeah, man, get all your groceries from me. Fuck yeah. Fuck you for giving me 91 cents. Had a nice day, sir. Like, my goal is to have people, like, leave YouTube and find better alternatives, not reach an audience that probably already believes that. Do you use libc++? I have the I'm more of a is that a notepad? The true free and open source notepad is pen and paper. 70, 80, 90. Hold on. I'm counting. I need to give these people change. I have went down some GNU stuff, like really, like very free, like GNU Foundation level, like software. Some of it I just have no use. Like, I looked at it and I was like, what am I replacing, kind of thing. But I tried to. I'm slowly, like. So right now I'm slowly moving away from Proton to Tutanota. Even though I don't think that email is private in itself, I just like some of the stuff they do. Though I'm having one issue right now with them, and it's kind of annoying, and I hope it gets resolved. I emailed them, and hopefully it gets corrected. And I realized there's not a lot of cloud stuff I rely on. I'm moving from Simple Login to because they're owned by Proton, which is actually the hardest. That's like the hardest fucking thing to work on. No, command line for GC. Oh, GCC. When I saw the ++, I don't know why the fuck. Oh, are you asking me if I compile like my own I compile my own shit? Probably. I use Arch right now. I actually, yeah, I really ranted there. No, I gave too much change. I'm gonna go under. Damn. Okay. Uh, the only time I've ever touched glibc, I believe GCC is for when I have to do make stuff, like when I have to like compile stuff. And when I did LFS, by the way, which was a fucking headache. Really awesome though. LFS like opened up my eyes on how hard maintaining and doing everything from scratch is insane. I learned a decent about. I learned a good amount about how Linux works, but at the same time, I'm a very minimalist person. Like when I got my 3070, I played Minecraft on it for the first like 6 months, and it's like a fucking. It was like there was the specs I put on my PC. Do not match the gaming I did, and I'm playing this game is like hella easy. Man, I really need fucking $1,200. Could you just give me your IPv6 address? I'll let you know. No IPv6. I disable all IPv6 because it's proprietary. I'm good. No, thank you. I'm an IPv6 actually hater. I'm waiting for us to get free IPv freedom. I believe actually I had the worst experience with IPv6. There was something that I was doing that for some reason IPv6 was enabled by default, and it was causing me the biggest headache because at first I thought it was DNS. Like I was having a DNS issue, but it was an IPv6 issue, and I had to go in and disable. But it was like 45 minutes of my day that I can't get back, and that was about the most I've ever dealt with IPv6, and I did not have a good time. I did not like it. So now I'm an IPv6 hater. Fuck this guy. I need and I just set up my reinstalled my PC OS. I distro hopped back to Arch. Fuck Fedora. I'm a Fedora hater now again. I can see why I hated it in the beginning. Anything nice I said about Fedora recently, it was all a lie, by the way. So if anyone ever brings up like, how do you feel about Fedora? I hate it. And I was lying. I was ovulating, actually. That's why I was a Fedora enjoyer. Hell yeah. Five, 1, 2, 50, 60, 71. Hell yeah. You have a piece? Yeah. And a laptop. Not because I'm rich or anything, but what's funny is like my PC. I built it in pieces like during COVID, and it was pretty funny. I thought I was gonna get raped, and then I went back and looked at like what I paid, and I was like, it's not that much. Then people told me, they're like, how dare you? I'm a PC enjoyer. If you're doing like a euphemism or something, I'm not understanding. I'm retarded, so I don't understand. You have a bender profile. You have no room to talk. Futurama ended forever ago. Oh, you have a box? Nice. And then they brought Futurama back, and then they ended it again. I don't know if it ended again. Actually, I'm not aware anymore. Though, what did I tried building like a Freedom Box once. Like, oh no, there was this really cool project. It was called Pirate Box. It was super based. It was so cool, and then it got abandoned. Like, all the cool stuff. I was so mad. I love that thing. I set it up, and it was really, really cool. It was like, it had a image board. It was like a disaster recovery thing where you could have communications, and you could host media on it, and it had a forums for like people. It was like an all-in-one solution. It was so awesome. I'm very sad the project never worked out. Now I just do Kiwi. Kiweeks. It's like offline Wikipedia. I wonder if the GNU Foundation will give me a Foster version. I really need. Damn, man, I need $1,000. My brain is a 6502. Is that the amount of storage you have? I need to sell everything at a 2,000 markup. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 penny. Keep the penny. Keep the change. These waters are not making me any money. I need to go through all my pricing and see if I can fucking increase my margin. 5, 6, 7, 75, 85, 90. There you go. Loser. They keep getting the cheap shit. Get the cheese, y'all. That's where all the money's at. 6502 is the CPU. Oh, nice. Is it old? Is it you know, I'm actually excited for, hopefully in my lifetime I get to run a full RISC V PC. That'd be awesome. That could be good in performance with gaming and shit. Because I do like the chill gaming now. No anger, no tilt, no memes. Just chill. All chill things. 1, 2, 3, 4. 25. Thank you, sir. Have a nice day. Thank you, ma'am. I want to damn, these lines suck. What time is it? What day is it? When do we close? I don't know our hours, but I'll take the last customer. 30, you handed me a 50 on a $10 fucking item? Fuck you. 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Enjoy your ones, bitch. Fuck this guy. I need an employee, and I need more funding. I wish this game would let me take out a loan. 111. Game should let me take out loans, just like I do in real life, you know. 989. Damn. 10 plus 11 cents. Take your change, ho. I don't know. Yeah, credit card. It's fast. No. I just want this guy, and I need. I'm gonna increase all my stuff, all my pricing tomorrow. 435. $1. Fuck you. It's getting done. It's getting laid out. Oh yeah. I don't need to order more stuff. Beautiful. And more powerful platforms are awesome, but you need people to support it. That's why the Flipper Zero is good, just due to the people army behind it. I don't really believe that the people. I don't really believe the. I don't know. I have a different opinion on that because look at Mastodon. It has a huge amount of knowledge. Like people know Mastodon exists. They just don't care. People just don't care anymore. Like they're like, oh, it's another app and it's another this. Like Blue Sky only happened. Not to get political, but only happened due to like the politics in U.S. because people were like mad at Elon Musk. That's all it is. And that kind of backlash has pushed people over to like platform. I'm okay. I'm great with it. I encourage people to have alternatives. I do not like monopolies, duopolies, and triopolies. I think they're against that. It fundamentally hurts our democracy and our freedoms. No one should be for it. The fact that these social media giants have so much control and power. Like this should be a problem, and we should be angry at all of them. We should be angry at Twitter. We should be angry at Elon. We should be angry at Meta. We should be angry at all these platforms. They all suck. Major balls. And I'm thoroughly against the fact that they collect our data. Then they say TikTok is doing worse because it's owned by a Chinese government. Even though we're doing the same fucking thing. But I don't think that necessarily because people are what's the word I'm looking for? Because people are objectively finding this out, which I think we've known much longer. I don't think that it's going to change people's opinion again, like just personally. Just like, same thing with hardware. Like RISC-V is fucking awesome, and like free and open source BIOS is great. And we've had Libre boot for a very long time. We've had Core boot for a long time, and it still hasn't changed anything. Look how long Linux has been around, and look at the user share. And the Flipper Zero was cool, but no, I don't really see people using it. Like I got one. I got one because it's fun. I think I like that I can use it as a FIDO2 key. No cap. That's like part of my primary use is a FIDO2 key. I know that sounds insane, but whatever. Like it's just it is what it is. All right, there we go on that. I'm just gonna move that over there. That up there because it's bothering me. That there. Okay. I mean, my optimism says, hell yeah, we're gonna. I need more water. Hell yeah, we're gonna. Statistics, none. We're heading in the right direction where more people are becoming aware of better alternative platforms. I just don't know how it's going to pan out in the future. I still think that I'm negative in this. What's the word? I'm negative in the context that I think people care about these alternative platforms because I don't think they do. I'm positive in a techno-optimistic way that we are now at the point that people are upset enough that they will seek out better platforms. But I'm worried that it's too late and people aren't going to care. I don't know. That's just my take, though. I try to be techno-optimist because I don't like there is no such thing as privacy bullshit. I think that's such a lazy way of looking at life. And in general, I think it's lazy when people think that privacy is not obtainable, and I think it's lazy when people enforce that opinion. And I think it's lazy when people don't attempt to have better solutions. Just my take. Oh shit, man! I should be able to. Should you be charging like $260 on this? Yeah, I agree that FreeBSD it is freer. Like OpenBSD, I did consider for a minute using a completely GNU approved free and open source software, like operating system, but it would not work for me. Not in my current life. Maybe when I'm old, like 90. Because I like BSD. I used Nomad BSD for quite like for a few months, and I loved it. It was on my laptop because it ran from everything ran from a flash drive. I like portability. I don't like to worry about hardware requirements when it comes to what did I source this for? Okay, that's evenly priced. That's fine. I do not like hardware comes to my laptop because my laptop is for only one thing. To listen and consume on the go. That I built my PC for a reason, so that it could be efficient at its job because it has the power, not the other way around. Like my laptop, I could care less about. As long as it's secure, that's why I run Cubes OS. That's all that matters to me. Okay, 1,500, baby. I'm gonna. What I get this for? I'm only. Okay, we're gonna try $1.75 on that. Yeah, that's no fucking wonder. Okay, $3. That's fine. Technically, I could be getting like 3. $3.50. I think that's reasonable. 250 to 425, 20, 420, baby. And I mean, like I love Linux too. Like $2. Let's see if I can go $675. No, not 675. My love for Linux came from the frustration of proprietary software and the fact that Windows is bloated, and I don't like it. For me, like, I like choice. Choice is gives you the most freedom. I should be able to. I buy the hardware. I buy the laptop. I should be able to put whatever I want on it. I shouldn't have anything pre-installed. That's just my take. If somebody wants something pre-installed, ask for it. Give me an option. And it's starting to kind of shift that way, which is awesome. Oh, I can end the day. End the day, baby! I need that $2,000 loan! Like, I've been a... Ooh, drinks? Butter... Oh, man, but if I do that... I need that employee. I'm doing drinks now, baby. I'm gonna have to order now. Soda drinks, cola pack. Huh? $3. 150. Okay. I just don't think that it's. I don't think it's the easiest to. I'm just gonna put that there. I'm gonna need another fucking drink. Does this require electricity? $8. Okay. Come on. Give me one now. Give me a reason. Have you ever used, no, I'm not aware. I did have a weird time where I was like looking for very specifically strange Linux distros. Like that's how I found Hannah Montana OS and Red Star OS, and a few other ones that um so hard to get the fucking soda price. We're gonna put it at 285. Okay, dollar profit. Gonna sell a lot of them. 285, 6. Okay. Market price, your price, $2. Wonder I've been getting shit on water. Tom's floppy, which has a root file system and all, is also bootable. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's some of those. Market price. Okay, no wonder. I'm fucking dumb. No wonder people were like, hell yeah, this guy sucks. He doesn't know how to price his shit. I'm gonna throw this salt out here. Need that. I'll never run out of salt. There we go. Okay, yeah, fuck yeah, salt. I'm gonna like literally have to change that price though. People fucking lose their nuts over salt being that expensive. I'm not shopping at your store. I'll eat the flea market. Fuck you, man. It's free and open source. What else could you want? We only host free and open source software here. This is all the registers run FreeBSD. Okay. Um, 89. No. 0. 1 penny increase. There's no way. There we go. And we end the day. Hell yeah, made $56. Woo! I want to see the code from your cash register, please, sir. I hope you can understand Cobalt, sir. If you're a Cobalt dev, then you probably shouldn't be. There's no way you could use YouTube, actually. Cobalt devs never leave their house, and they're almost all dead. All right, everything is stocked, priced. I have $1,400. I need $1,000. $1,100, sir, and then I will stop having to do work. Super based market open. Now I'm gonna stand here for AI. Show the code. God bless. God bless. Show the code. I'll show you tomorrow. I'll just give me your PGP keys so that I can send an encrypted email. But remember, send me your private key, not your public. I haven't found this. Skim cheese. I don't give a shit. I need to see a higher dollar per transaction, so I need to keep increasing these prices. Slowly, like 10 cents a day. I'm going to debate them. Just wait till I get eggs. They're going to be fucked. They're going to be ruined. I'm going to financially ruin the town. I'm going to be the only option. And then we're going to go closed source, baby. That's how it goes. No, I handed too much money. Fuck. Cobalt is a brand of tools at Lowe's hardware stores. Cobalt. No, I'm saying it. Are you gaslighting me? I was saying the T. Damn English. I knew what it was. I know what it is. 420. Hell yeah. 69. Cobalt devs. Damn. I don't know why I did say the T. That's, English not my first language. Hell yeah. Keep buying the cheese, baby. Of course, nice. Make sure that you send private keys unencrypted, though. With your email, first and last name. There we go. Don't make fun of my dyslexia. No, I'm definitely dyslexic. Yo, no cap though. Only a boomer would know that. Only a boomer shop at Lowe's, so I should know. Oh man, come on! So much just to make a little bit of money every day. I'm really struggling financially here. I haven't found this free sugar-free soda. I don't care about your sugar-free soda, you bitch. Yeah. Go to Walmart. I'm going to assume you're not super retarded and that's your first name. I really need to get that. The assault. I think I cracked the code, so I'm just going to increase everything by 10 cents now. Every day. Or $1 if I can. I need $1. I need $1. 411, 410, 420, 1, 2, 3, 4. We will be financially ruined. Yeah, 650, bitch. 1, 2, 3, 25, 35, 40. $6. Wait. Woo. Woo. Dun 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 dun. 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3. Yes, keep buying. I want to be boomer shop at Ace. Ace, the helpful place. Only a boomer would know that slogan. I can't remember the last time I've ever went or seen Ace Hardware. I think the last time I had to do something with locks. That's all I remember. Oh. Damn. Put the money in the bag. 10. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 85, 9. Please don't bag. I'll give you a freaking $1. Yeah. Please send $1. I need it. It's a make it or break it financially. 1, 2, 25. Everyone should give me $1. I'm entitled to it. The $1 will not only be life changing. You will get nothing in return. I should make a useless Patreon. You give me $5, I give you nothing. I give you nothing in return. You're just handing me money every month. Can't think of that. You don't have You're telling me you don't have $5? You're broke. I forget which streamer said that. They're like, you're broke. Ace is the open source of hardware stores on America. That'd be funny. They're like, yeah, we actually only run free and open source software at Ace. That'd be awesome, actually. I'm trying to think if I've ever went into a company and like a franchise and they're like, yeah, we only use FOSS. I was actually at a club once and the person I was with was wearing a Monero shirt, and it's kind of funny. Someone noticed it. He was like a Solana dev or something, I think, which is gross, but he's like, is that a Monero shirt? He's like, yeah. How'd you know? It's pretty funny, because you don't expect. So one of my previous jobs, one of my customers was like, "Oh yeah, I love Linux." He's like, "I installed Linux on my wife's PC." It's cool meeting people like that in the wild. Or like when people give me their Proton email. No, I can't have too much money. I'm gonna be broke. Me giving you money is better than giving it to Hollywood because you're better entertainment. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Tonight, I will not kill myself in a video game. YouTube, it's a joke. No suicide over here. That is, now that I think about it, that is pretty retarded. This is like my biggest gripe with YouTube, is you have to censor words that aren't even inherently bad. Like, you can't say wild is right because they are obviously animals. I don't know what you're referring to, Brewski. I'm pretty retarded. I don't remember what I said 5 minutes. If this was like more than a minute ago, I've already forgotten. But I think it is wild that YouTube will make you it censors like the word not like you can get. I don't want to say the word censors because it's not correct. That's not the correct way of looking at it. But they'll punish you or demonetize you if you say like the word like suicide or rape or fuck or whatever, and it's like kind of crazy. What if like you're using those words in like a context of like discussing it, and then people have to say PDF file and grape and suicide? It's retarded. It's like, oh, meeting a Linux user in the wild. Definitely. It is kind of funny to meet people that use Linux in the wild, especially like around where I'm at. It's kind of cool. Sometimes I'll conversate with them and be like, oh, nice. Oh, you're a Ubuntu user? Go kill yourself. Actually, I use Arch. I'm like, oh, I use Arch. By the way, yeah. They're like, sexy. I think the guy that I talked to that installed Linux on his wife's PC, he's like, oh, I installed Linux Mint on her PC and she loves it. She doesn't even know. I'm like, that's real marriage right there, man. Don't even ask your wife or your husband if they want free and open source software. Force it. Like when you're when they go to bed. They go to bed with Windows. They wake up with FreeBSD on their laptop instead. Oh, no driver support? Not my fault, bitch. You shouldn't have married me. Respectfully. I'm so close. I just need less than $1,000, and I can get an automated cashier, which is what I need. It will not pay for itself. No, I gave him too much money. I'm so dumb. I'd fire myself. What are they complaining about? I don't care about their sugar. First off, sugar-free, like diet soda is fucking dumb. If you're drinking diet soda, just don't even drink soda. Yeah, it's $22. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Just have a nice cup of water or maple syrup. Except for carbonated water. That shit's nasty. Carbonated water can eat a bag of dicks. It's, what is it? People that get like Fresca, not Fresca, it's Pinot Grigio or something. Shit's gross. Tastes like static. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Big grocery bill right here. $17. Fuck yeah. Fucking Lou. 1, 2, 50. There we go. Take your change, bitch. One item. I hate him. 25 balls. Linux Mint is gay. That's true, actually. I am a Linux Mint hater, And when I said that, I got into an argument on the internet with someone about how I think Linux Mint sucks or something, and they got pissed. It was kind of funny because they were getting pressed over my opinion. He's like, "You're the reason." They were like, "You're the reason why that the Linux people avoid the Linux community." I'm like, "I'm definitely not a reason why people avoid the Linux community." People avoid the Linux community because they think they have to touch the command line when they don't. No, it's because people think that they have to touch the command line. I think people just do not want to go outside their comfort zone. That's my personal take. And I still think Linux Mint sucks on every level. I don't know what no, it was Manjaro. Manjaro is like behind that gets the shit for being behind updates or something, which I don't think they solved. And that's why some people say don't use Linux Manjaro. Like, don't use Manjaro because they're like notoriously always behind updates or something, even though they're Arch based, I believe. I'm just an Ubuntu hater. Dumping my sugar-free root beer down the toilet. Yeah, why the fuck would you get sugar-free root beer? That sounds awful. That sounds like actual hell. Fucking sugar-free root beer. Just, I don't know, man. Just go do natural root beer or something. Find some roots in the ground and fucking throw in your water and drink it. Need to stock. I need to buy stuff still. Damn it. I need a bigger fridge, bitch. Oh, nice. What's that? Did I order two? Huh. Oopsies. Also, don't flush either when you do that. No. I wish you could take it back on stuff. Okay, whatever. I'll just put it in here. $80 of these bitches. Oh, jeez. Fuck. Well, I guess I could do it like that. Fridge items here. Cereal. Just create more work for myself. Command line is sexy. Yeah, I personally like touching the command line because of the distraction. It's distraction free. That's it. I can't remember the program, but there's a program that I used that where I could just do Google searches from the command line. I can't remember the name of it though. It was really awesome. I loved it. There was a lot of time I used it more than I used like the regular search engine. It was very I was like a million times more productive. There's even I think a command line. Nice. I can finally hire an employee. It's gonna take my fucking money though. Product order. Employees. Hire. They have to be sexy and the lowest paid. Cashier experience. 85. There we go. All around. You look at my statistics. Anything too expensive? Okay. I don't care about people not finding stuff. That's whatever. Now that, shit. It's $1,000. I'm so close to, I guess. So we're gonna do. Double the fridge. That's 600. And then more product shelf. Okay. Double the pay. Okay. Now I can order more stuff. Product order. We're gonna go dairy. Basic products. Oh gosh. Oh god. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, milk brick? What the fuck? Thank gosh. And then, yo, bro, you ever want to talk about OPSEC? I'm down, kind of new though. Yeah. I mean, OPSEC is there's actually a better person to ask for that. It's what do you call it? The Darknet Bible. It does pretty good ops. I don't know. I think OPSEC is all based on like threat modeling. But I do like I don't know. I like hearing people's different ideas about it. The Darknet Bible, Darknet Market Bible is a really good eye opener. It's very how do I describe it? It's very coherent. It gives pretty. I think it gives pretty good advice. Now, the issue with like cola packs. Damn, I could have been putting the cola out. Yeah. Jay Junior Gary, cool name, bro. Yeah, yeah, very base name, Jr. I mean, the best thing you can do is, I don't know, like look at the people that made really bad mistakes and learn from them. Like I think that society has a lot of evidence, not evidence, really good. Ryan, you need to relax. You're getting comfortable on the net. I think people they get definitely too very comfortable. I think that's the issue. Like if you're doing crime, you shouldn't probably have like any email provider, and you shouldn't. Sorry, young one. You shouldn't have any email provider unless you know how to do PGP properly. But PGP is still even pretty fucking. It's got its problems. And again, it's not really just a PGP issue. It's like also bad offset too. Yes, yogurt. I love yogurt actually. Coconut yogurt. Remember Go-Gurt? Life changing. Alright, I am about to be fully stocked. And they said I was going to be fucking broke. Loser. I'm going to have to order a ton of shit after this. Yeah. All shelves filled. All of them. I'ma fill them. Damn it. No? No? Okay. Cereal? Honey bunches of oats. Okay. I double parked. I'm a criminal and an asshole. Yeah, actually, I do like thinking about stuff that's not illegal, but that society frowns upon, like sitting next to someone when there's a million seats. I think that's kind of funny. Or yeah, or not returning So Graphene OS, to correct you, is not a custom ROM. I know it sounds nitpicky, but the way when you actually like understand what a custom ROM is, it's not. It's an alternative fork to. It's like forked Android with security and privacy improvements. I would have recommended DiveOS, but they discontinued the project, unfortunately. You're better off just doing stock Android. The problem is with a lot of these that a lot of these alternative OSs or the ones that are custom ROMs, which is I still think I believe it's incorrect because a custom ROM is read-only memory, so you can't alternate anything. So I don't know if that terminology is being used. I think Graphene OS is the only good security option if you're and this isn't just from reading the devs. This is like there's a lot of really good information out there on how these OSs handle their update policy, which is really important, firmware policy for like hardware selection, etc., etc. I mean, look at Samsung. Samsung's like a really good Samsung's a really good example of this. They're a major brand. They have tons of money, but security knocks. Russian phones like PGP. I don't know what PGP is. Like I don't know what you're referring to as the Russian phones like PGP. Technically, the word ROM is read-only memory, so I don't know if it's being used in the correct term, because if it's that, then you can't alternate anything. I wouldn't really call them custom ROM. If you can alternate it, I believe that would from just my understanding of language. I mean, I could be overthinking about it. Damn, we're in the negative. But the vast majority of a lot of these alternative OSs or like forks of it, like the Android open source project, that is they're not good. Like Lineage, I think falls far behind on updates to like a certain degree. Calyx OS, I used to do it. I made a Google account just to say the Ace hardware software sucks so much ass. That's kind of funny, actually. That's based. I don't know. That's awesome. top tier comment. But They're like Russian phones. Like hackers install custom scripts to de-Google. Oh, you can just get Graphene OS then. To be honest, Graphene OS doesn't ship with any Google proprietaries. Like, doesn't ship with anything Google. So the term de-Googling is overused too. It's like Micro G relies on Google. Like DiveOS, the developer points out this. Oh yeah, those like a non-encrypted phone. That is so retarded, by the way. You should never. First off, from a pure trust standpoint, you should never, ever, 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 ever buy anything from anything from somebody that says it's secure. Like anyone who's selling encrypted phones, you shouldn't trust them because you don't know what they did with the hardware prior to that. This is like somewhat of an issue, like supply, like that Graphene OS, not even Graphene OS, but like other vendors for like software have like other vendors of like hardware and like security, like supply chain attacks are like kind of like a thought process, because if you're not manufacturing any of this in-house and auditing that the code is safe and there's no backdoors putting into it, this is obviously very extreme. You can't verify that. Like a lot of when the hardware is exchanging a lot of hands, supply chain attacks are real. I mean, they're Superfish. That was a supply chain attack at I think the BIOS level of Lenovo ThinkPads, and it was uninstallable. It was impossible. Secondary reason was I wanted to ask if you ever heard of Bedrock Linux. Is it weird, wacky distro that the like the Montana one, but it's definitely unique. I think I remember Bedrock Linux. I can't remember. The reason that I slightly trust Graphene OS is because Google, whether I like them or not, they have a very strong. Google has a very strong foothold in security and open source. Whether I like the spyware, I don't like to get like the esoteric people because they're like everything's spyware. Google's always tracking blah blah blah. Like it's unproductive in my opinion. But I think what I do think is productive is to understand that thanks, I appreciate it. I think that Google does have good intentions with their security, and I think they have good intentions to committing to open source. Be that as may, I don't really have good faith with a lot of these alternative phone vendors. Back to the Samsung thing. Oh, the Flintstones. The problem with Samsung is they're like a very major brand, but security knocks his dog shit. They also ship with a lot of bloatware, and it's a major problem. And they just went to like a 7-year security model, and then there was I remember a chip vulnerability like at the lowest levels you can get into phones. They Pixels are affected by it because they use a modified version made by Samsung, which fucking sucks. I can't remember the other one too. There was another like supply chain attacks are kind of interesting. I do like reading about them, even though they make me more paranoid because I'm like, oh man, I wish I could just run some free and open source BIOS firmware. My next laptop, if I ever get one, it's going to. I would like it. I wouldn't do Libre boot because I haven't heard too much good about it. Maintenance wise, I would probably do core boot with heads, and then trench boot is in the talks for Linux's issue with the lack of I think TPM trusted platform module. I don't think it exists. So we about to double our money, baby. We're about to make some big. I'm gonna be able to order some feet pics. Hell yeah! Let me make sure everything is financially set. So I'm gonna 91 cents. We're gonna do this two dollars and 50 cents. 50 cents. 50 cents. Fuck these guys. 90 cents. Okay, how about 0.91? 91 cents. 260. 265. 450. 460. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck them. 265. 255. 65. Let me see. 260. Bedrock is one that lets you hijack your current install and use other distros alongside it. Like I installed Arch, hijacked it with Bedrock, and then installed Debian. So, Pro Tempest. Oh, interesting. IW3M as well with. You know what? I can't. I tried with Tower Winning Managers. I fucking hated them. I've even seen like the arguments for ergonomical like keyboards that are like split and shit. Fuck them. No, thank you. I'll take the carpal tunnel. 280. But I see the love though. 250. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. I can see like I think DistroTube is a huge fan of like telling window managers. 355? No, not $355. No. 420. I'll just keep that because it's funny. Sody Pop. So yogurt, that's good. $3. 235. $5. 510. Sody. Market price. Your price. $6. Yeah, for soda. Fuck yeah. You're gonna be a cola bitch. Albridge. So, I don't know. I have an interesting take on it. First off, I don't think real Linux users install Red Hat, Debian, and Slackware in the same partition. Actually, real Linux users go straight to the Red Hat headquarters and get a physical. I have a physical Red Hat disk, and they install it through flash drive, not a flash drive, through burn disk. Not Albridge. I fucked up his name. So personally, I think people are going to do drugs, no matter what. Just like alcohol, just like prohibition, I think drugs should be legal, like all of them. Just not from a market standpoint, make them legal, tax them. The DEA is a waste of fucking money. It doesn't solve anything. People still get addicted, and it sucks, and I hate it. I don't think he was doing anything wrong. The murder charges, from what I understand, are not real. I would have to actually go read his case. I'm glad he got released. I don't think he should have gotten that kind of sentence. To me, that is fucking insane. There are worse people that get first time, like I'm talking about fucked up crimes. Like fucked up crimes, and they'll get like a 5-year sentence. Again, I don't know anything about the murder charges that were against him. From what I read here, some people said, oh, they were fabricated, and he wasn't going to get charged with them anyways because the federal court system pretty much, once you go to federal court, you have a 98% conviction rate. Do I think he should have went to prison for operating a drug, like online drugstore under even the meth bro? I think charges are not real, but people behind the case got arrested. I see your take. Yeah, even meth. Like, I think people are going to do drugs. Making them illegal doesn't stop people from doing drugs. It just creates black markets where people don't get safe drugs. I think it should be legalized, tax it, and just treat it like a business. I mean, alcohol is legal, and look at the damage it does. Gambling is legal. Actually, I'm okay with gambling even being fucking thrown out. Gambling benefits zero society. Gambling's even worse. I actually think gambling is the most pointless thing. When I see people buy lottery tickets and gamble their life savings away, that actually hurts me more. I genuinely think gambling is worse, but that's just how I view. I think gambling's the worst thing ever because people are sucked into it. Go talk to people that spend their money on lottery tickets. They're the most insufferable people. They're like very into it. They're like they think they have it down to a science. It's crazy actually. But yeah, I think okay, he committed a crime. He sold drugs illegally, whatever. Give him like 5 years, even 10 years. 10 years. Give him 10 years, and then he would have been out. I understand the fentanyl and meth should not be legal. That's overkill. Gambling is just extortion. Sad, but making it illegal though doesn't solve anything. That's my whole point. The thing is, I think the turnaround rate for again. I personally think gambling should be. If we made gambling illegal, then it would just go to the black market. It's not going to solve anything. I just think gambling over meth being legal is. I would prefer the latter. I would prefer like gambling to be illegal and meth not. It's the thing that sucks is. People are gonna do. I wish I could gamble and give you a hug right now. You can gamble. Send me $1. I just think that drugs are something that people inherently culturally are gonna do until the end of time. Making them illegal doesn't really solve the issue. But what about murder then being legal? Murder is different. Murder is actually going out and taking away something from somebody that didn't deserve it. You know what I mean? If murder has no positive consequences, positive outcome, and even in the case there's areas where you can defend yourself and get away. Like you can defend yourself and it wouldn't be considered a murder conviction. Murder is going into like I'm doing something actively against somebody else against quote unquote their own will. I mean. The free will part is kind of hard to even have a discussion about. I'm somewhat of a determinist, but that's a different topic. Making murder illegal doesn't stop people from committing crime. I'm more or less pressing on the issue that making drugs illegal doesn't solve the problem with drugs. No, I think the world's great. I think actually. We're better off right now in society than ever. There are certain things in society that should be illegal. I'm not everything should be legal today because that's retarded. I just think drugs should be legal because drugs are something that people are inherently going to want to do. It's a social thing. It's literally something that we do to socialize. Dying from self-defense is fucking around and finding out. Murder is finding out when it's finding out when you didn't fuck around. Yeah, that's my point. So there's a lot of gray areas. Well, not really. There's you could accidentally kill somebody when you didn't intend to. Intent is everything. I'm gonna have my employee do all the work, so I'm just gonna stand over here and talk. But if I inject heroin into my balls, but I have a system or I can go get help. And rehabilitate myself, that's completely different. I actually embrace rehabilitation, but our system isn't built for rehabilitation. A lot of these people they offend, and because drugs are illegal, when they get out, they have a rap sheet, they have a conviction, so it's hard for them to find employment. Not impossible, but it's much more difficult when you have a felony on you, and then. You get stuck into the system, so you're like, you know what? Why the fuck should I leave? I go back to prison where I have everything accommodated for me, and then I mean, obviously, people probably don't want prison, but they think that it's the lesser of the problem. They think it's the easier solution, and that's just what humans are going to do. We're going to do stuff that's easier. But bro, have meth as a legal drug, giving access to more people would increase more death and addiction. Basically, whoever is exposed to these things can cause more issues. So alcohol, not even alcohol. Let's look at weed. So weed became legal in my state, and they're seeing a decline because it's not legal. It's taxed, so it's more expensive. And then Like people who don't care or can't have access to these drugs could save their lives. And I'm gonna even further this against the argument. Meth is such a big hype because it's forbidden fruit. I don't think that it's a big hype because it's fruit. Giving access to people to drugs, making it legal, doesn't automatically make someone be like, you know what, meth is legal. I'm going to now. Meth is convenient, so I'm gonna go do it. I don't think that's how people work. Like I genuinely don't think people will. Damn it! I'll fucking check this loser out. But after this, I'm not. I genuinely don't think people are going to start doing drugs because they became legal. But if it's safe, then because first off, if you have a safe place to do drugs, and you have a society, safe isn't the same. It doesn't directly kill you. It can still mess your life up. Of course, yeah. I'm not advocating go out and do meth or anything. But if you have a society where if you are addicted to meth, you have a higher chance of rehabilitation because you have a system that doesn't punish you for something, for maybe like, let's say, a mistake, or maybe just life happens. I mean, alcohol. Let's look at alcohol for a second. I don't think alcohol should be, to be honest, bro. I'm really anti-drug. Like weed is cool, and cocaine apparently is not that addictive, but meth and heroin, fentanyl is wild. I don't think, like, weed is a drug, and cocaine is definitely very addictive. You can ask the CIA with crack and cocaine. They are both, yeah, they're definitely both addictive. The problem. So look at alcohol. Alcohol is highly addictive. It's legal. It's on every street corner. And yes, it sucks. And yes, I'm against it. And I think most AA is a Ponzi scheme. So this is what I think we should do. This song is get you hooked on the drug legally, and then get your fix when you can get behind the counter. But people still don't operate on that shit. People still operate on drugs illegally today. Like, I don't need to have a pharmacy to go get meth and drive. I can just get it from a dealer, and I know where the dealers are. Dealers aren't like hiding the fact that they do, like, they're selling drugs. It's pretty apparent where they do it. I mean, this is a problem. And we'll also let's think about the gang aspect of it. By making drugs illegal, you create a market that is less violent. The only reason, so there is less exposure, but I don't care. I get your take, but again, hardcore drugs being legal is crazy. Like, the hardcore drugs are harder to get a hold of. Not really. I can go online. I can show you. I can literally find crack or meth whenever I want, and I don't live anywhere near it. I don't have to have this infinite knowledge to get crack or meth or heroin. Yeah, it could be like a sting operation. But then again, like, I think, first off, like, online drug markets reduce the entire crime. It reduces crime because there is no need for turf wars. There's no need for gang wars. You literally just go online, purchase your drugs. It's sent to you. It's over. You don't have to worry about getting robbed, as long as the person on the other end isn't crazy. You do not have to go on the dark net. Trust me, you can just go on Facebook Marketplace or Snapchat. There's retards out there selling drugs illegally. And then here's the thing: the amount of money that you dump. People are drunk. Dude, getting on the internet as possible at the local. Yeah. And not only that, people your tax dollars are going towards not only incarcerating these people and not getting the help they need for long-term success, it's going towards fucking DA agents and ATF agents and all these people that are probably really not doing good. I think that it's making heroin and meth illegal doesn't solve the problem with heroin and meth. Make it legal, then the people, and tax it, take the tax money, put it into rehabilitation facilities. I'm saying meth is hard to get a hold of where I'm from. Again, like, probably because you're not actively looking for it. But if you look, someone's probably selling meth. Again, I assume drug dealers aren't hiding it, but I assume they're not, like, they don't have a sign outside their house like, hey, I'm ready to sell meth. Going online into the ClearNet, or maybe it's easy, I just have never bought. Again, the Darknet Bible tells you how to buy drugs very, very easy. Anyone can find it too. It's publicly available. Does that mean that publicly available equals like crazy goon? But I think my thoughts. You do not have to go on the darknet. I promise. I've seen way more illegal shit on the ClearNet than I have seen on the darknet. I promise. Oh my god, way worse stuff. I've seen way worse shit on Facebook Live before it got obviously cleaned up a little bit. I think it should just be legalized, and then take the tax money, make rehab facilities where people can get clean that want to, and get people to help instead of putting them into the prison system. People are going to do drugs regardless. It doesn't matter if you make them illegal. So say I'm doing heroin and I get arrested. Now I have an arrest record. And then what happens to me is I go into prison, and then I go back into prison again and again and again and again, and it's hard to recover from it just because the incarceration private system is not healthy. People feel like they don't have a choice outside of it because they get these records, and lawyers are expensive, and prison is time consuming. It's not a fun place, I'm assuming. I've never been there, but I've read enough indictments of people being able to not always turn around their life, which sucks. It's not simple as, just get a job when you leave prison and function normal in society. That's retarded. That's like I listen to people that have their takes on prison, and it's like you're talking to out of touch people. Do you still have a server up node using through pipeline? Is that the word? A Tor node? I have a Tor node that I am running, yes, for the better of society and people, because I think people should have access to a free censorless internet. Oh, Pipewire, do you still have a server to use through Pipewire? Do you still have a server up node to use through Pipewire? I don't know what I thought you were talking about. I have a Tor node. That's my server oh my god, a glizzy. Yo, this guy. I wish I could just have this hot dog stand too and just sell these people. Is your grocery store in America? We don't have restrooms here, and if we did, we would charge for them. Yeah, fuck you and your soda bottle, bitch. The sidewalk. You leave. Yeah. This ain't France, dude. Just to let you know. Only French people do that. Oh, man. I'm going to have this employee do all the work and, restock. I'm just going to buy stuff. It's almost closing time. No, you're raising, I meant to say Pipewire is YouTube. But you can type in server and someone is hosting it. Oh! I actually don't use Pipewire. You're talking about NewPipe. Oh, yeah, no, I don't use that. I use something else now. What's it called? I use GrayJ by Futo. And you can log in with your account if you want to. I have to keep the YouTube app because it shows me some of my analytics. I don't care about the numbers or the subscriber count or anything. All I use it for is to check on if I got copyright strikes and if I miss comments. So, GrayJ to goon and watch stuff. And and then I use the YouTube app for. I use the YouTube app to keep up with. Yeah, I'm on Revanced YouTube. Yeah, new pipe. Yeah. Um. To just look at certain analytics to make sure I respond to comments, because sometimes I'll miss shit. This bitch better not be shortchanging them. Oh man, I'm gonna have to order stuff. We're getting more and more customers. I haven't found this rice. Okay. Stock. All right. Rice. One. Sugar. Dairy products. Soda drinks. Cola pack. Yeah, there we go. Yep. It's a lot of cheese. He evades the government. This is it's a stupid premise. Would be any problem answer. What did you do for a living? It's really not that personal. I work in a sales environment. I just do. That's all. I mean, I'm not a tech. I don't work in the tech industry. I'll tell you that. I'm just an average guy that likes privacy and security. That is my. That is my personally. I actually like that I don't, because I like to learn and I like to put myself in the shoes of someone who doesn't do that, doesn't like understand or do that for a living. And I genuinely have learned everything either from YouTube, or I have learned from not just YouTube. I learned from just reading RTFM. I mean, that's I know it sounds crazy, but that's generally what it is. And I think more people, I don't know, more people should do that. Like, you don't have to be a tech person to work in the industry. I know a lot of YouTubers do that, like they start a YouTube channel from it, but no. I'm not even like that technically literate. I'm pretty retarded. I just fucking a lot of trial and error. Lots of trial and error. Oh yeah, like tons. Actually, now that I think about it. The first time I set up like Pi-hole or something, I fucked up DNS. DNS got fucked up somewhere. Oh my god, I can put stuff up there. I'm so dumb. And honestly, like, I don't know if I would want to. Like, I think it would take a lot of the fun out of it. You know, I don't think people watch. I don't know if you guys watch like DistroTube DT. He talked about he doesn't work in the tech industry. He worked in store retail management. He loved it. He says he liked doing it, which is absolutely psychotic. It's probably why he's bald. Bald people, they work in. If you work in retail, you become bald. Mark Kissingly said, "You don't have to be smart." My favorite, actually, unironic line is I believe like Beck said, you don't have to have your lyrics don't have to make sense or something. The music's just got to sound good. That's why shit sounds crazy. Just stay positive, by the way. Oh yeah, Base, thanks. Appreciate you making a Google account to tell us about Ace Hardware Software, and you have a good night, man. Remember, Google knows that you made this account, and they're gonna find you and piss in your Cheerios. Man, I really picked stock. Now, if I can make $2,000, I will get a self-checkout machine so that I can have even more money. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't think you have to be a genius to work in tech. I think that anything is to a degree learnable. I think if you're willing to learn and you're willing to read, I think you can learn a lot. You can learn a lot of things. Reading is a very valuable skill, and cognitive thinking. John Cena, can't see me. I mean, everything comes to nothing. I don't believe in prodigies. I don't believe that people are meant. They're like, oh, he was built for this kind of shit. I think that's just very cringe. Just learn. Like, anything is learnable to a certain degree and obtainable. Obviously, if you don't like fucking math, you're never going to... Like, if you do not like math, you're never going to be good at math. And the people that say they don't like math and they're good at math, they're lying to you. Restock. Restock, bitch. Please. While she does that... Like, there's stuff that I thought that I was never going to be, be able to understand that I eventually understood. Like learning how to fix my microphone. And get okay audio. That was the real treat. I'm new. It's actually hard for me. I've never read before. I recently installed Arch and NeoVim, and it's super hard coming from Windows as my first Linux distro. Like, I'm trying to install plugins and Vim and okay, yeah. I learned if there's something very specific. I'm stuck on for a couple hours. Damn, it's a good one though. Once you learn Bash, but it's hard. I can't remember. There was a Bash course I took not like a crash, like a class or anything, but I learned Bash for 3 reasons. Now, I'm not good. I'm not a Bash scripter. I'm not like a Bash god, but I learned it for 3 reasons and it taught me about cron tabs too. Learning Bash helped me figure out how cron tabs, and I still suck with cron tabs. Was because I had a DigitalOcean drop that I was paying for to do Mastodon, like a Mastodon server. But this is before I got my own server and just put it on my own hardware. Something kept up eating my storage, and I found out what it was, and I had to go in there manually and fucking like delete it, and it was so tedious and boring. I hate it. I made a Bash script that would go in, delete it, this file, like this temp file that was just filling up with garbage. I couldn't figure out why it was doing it, and I didn't care. But this Bash script did it, and then I had to go in and manually do that. And I'm like, how the fuck do I just automate all this? And that's what I did. I made a Bash script that deleted a file, deleted something that kept eating up my storage, and it was cool. And I learned a lot about Bash and cron tabs from that. And that was just like one thing. And then same thing with Python. I don't really like Python. Because it's too like data scientist centric, and there was some stuff that I automated with Python that was really awesome, that I really liked, because it like automated a lot of stuff that I thought I wasn't going to do, like I wasn't going to be able to do. Okay, let me see. Soda drinks, orange soda, lemon tea, Clover, requires soda. Unlocks tea. Okay, let's do that one. I can't Bash script at all yet. I'm pretty sure you have been on Linux for 3+. Yeah, but there's a lot of stuff that I don't know about Linux, because I just don't care. Like, there's parts I just don't care. Like, genuinely, I'm like, I don't need to know this. Like, I don't really care to know that. Like, I don't really care to figure this out because it's just not productive for me. But it's a cool thing to learn. It definitely is. It helps you automate shit you don't want to do. That's the best part. That's like really the best part. That's what I love the most. Is like it. Sam Bent commented on one of your vids, and that guy's crazy deep in AppSec. Yeah, Sam Bent's cool. I like listening to his talks. He's a very chill guy. He's got a very calming voice. That's probably why I like people that are chill, like that, and he doesn't over edit his shit, which is good. I don't like over editing. That's why I like Dark Knight Diaries. It's my favorite podcast because he's a little corny. Not gonna lie, he's a little corny, but I enjoy it in like a cool way. I don't know what the guy's name. Jack Resider, I think. Yeah, that's his name. He's a little cornball, but he's cool. $6, double, $5.75. $5.75. Yep. $5.10. 92 cents. I think that'll cap out. Jack Cider. Resider? Jack Resider? I don't know. 277 pennies. They don't know. $5. $2.60. I'll keep that the same. Yeah, it looks all good. Yeah, and then there's I like Matt Brown too. He does a lot of firmware hacking, like open source firmware hacking. Same thing with Lockpicking Lawyer. I like he does a lot of lockpicking. To sleep to that music, the background is his music selection is pretty chill. I fall asleep to podcasts more than anything. I think because I'm like, it's in the background. I'm like, all right, I can do this. I can listen. Wow, we're at level 5. Amazing. Day 6. 2 more days and then it'll be oopsies. Is this bitch done fucking around? I have $55. Okay, we're good on that. All right. I've streamed for I don't know how long. A good amount of time. Some hours. Hour? 2? Maybe? I don't know. Which logs like metadata and data stored on applications that serve surely after 2 years they wipe data so they don't lose money? Which logs like metadata and data stored on the applications the servers surely after 2 years they wipe the data so they don't lose money? Log files aren't that much. I don't know. If you're really interested, it's not a huge list. There's a project called Local First, and they just discuss for apps, as in when you're typing on apps, like the logs that start in the chat. Yeah, they probably do, because there's a lot of apps that are moving to Local First, which is cool. It's not anywhere near now, but it's probably more in the future. I've been following this project for quite a long time. There's a lot of apps that are moving towards storing all the data on your phone, encrypting it, and then if you need to sync it, syncs it to through the cloud. That's how I believe Signal works. I think you can store all the messages on. I think they are stored on the phone. Tutanota, and then some other apps allow you to store your emails and everything locally, so that it doesn't touch. It just passes through their server, and they don't have to hang on to it. I do like the idea of caching and doing stuff offline. It's more appealing to me because then it's just less distracting. Personally, I there was this peer-to-peer is much nicer, and localizing a lot of stuff is nice. That's when I started moving to more away from Google and more into my reasons are not like a secret or personal or anything. They're not like my reasons just don't matter because everyone has different purposes. I think Proton's I mean, I bought a hoodie from them. I like Proton. I think Proton's fine. I just have issues with them that I don't think will be addressed anytime, and I can always go back to them. My only issue with Tutanota and Proton is I can't forward my emails to them. But I've been using email forwarding for a very long time, so I'm not like super like most of the shit that got forwarded didn't really matter. I'm just resetting up Simple Log. I don't want to use Simple Login, so I went to a different aliasing company, and changing all that's fucking annoying. There's no real easy way. But I've also deleted a lot of apps in the process, which has been nice. Because I'm like, I don't use this. So it made me clean up a lot of stuff, or like, I have a local version of this. I don't need this kind of thing. So like moving away from more Google services and cloud providers in general, and trying to push more and more free and open source. I'm not talking about just like Google services in general. I'm talking about apps that use Google as well. The only thing about KeePass is if you update settings, you have to restore the new file with settings that is annoying. Yeah, KeePass was I'm just dumb. I'm just dumb. I didn't read through the KeePass documentation how to sync over, so that was on me. But KeePass has been awesome. I love Bitwarden. I truly do. I think they're a great app. I recommend it to most people. I'm just trying something different, and I have I know that they're really committed to the open source movement. I keep a backup of I keep a backup. I don't get passwords too often, so my KeePass, I took that database and I put it in the corner, on a flash drive. I don't fuck around. I have many backups. Paranoid level amount of backups, all offline though. And if I ever whatever, I have a backup of my Bitwarden password manager. I would just go. I'm doing this for a year. I'm really committing to pushing for more open source software, self-hosting, without any cloud provider if I can. The hardest one that's going to be to replace is Obsidian. I actually talked a lot of shit about Obsidian, and they are proprietary, and I do not like it. But they are committed to local first. Everything is localized. I don't have to sync. I don't like that it is proprietary. I do have a problem with that. But there's not a good alternative. I haven't found one that's a good alternative for me, which sucks because I want something else. LogSec was cool. I just don't like it. I have a lot of issues with it. I have all games on Gmail, but to me, it's because you can't. If you game, they all use proprietary. There's not too many open source games. Trust me. If YouTube allowed me to have a different fucking email, I wouldn't even have a Gmail. I wouldn't need it anymore. I would dump my oldest Gmail on the planet that I have a Gmail account. This Gmail account is like super dirt old. Like it's just I don't even want it or use it. But I have to because of YouTube. That's it. That's all it is. And I'm not even like I want to be like a YouTuber and make money from it. Obviously think shit can change, but my goal is to never monetize. I'm like 2,000 watch hours like away from like if I wanted to actually monetize, but I do not. I don't like monopolies. I don't like the fact that Google uses. I don't like the fact that. Yeah, you can't escape it. I from what I understand, some software developers will actually put Google in their code to prevent censorship because countries won't block them, and it's a strategy. Yeah, I was listening to a podcast like with this developer.
They don't have an app. They only have a progressive web app. But they used Firebase, I think, in order to prevent their app being blocked in certain countries that block Google, because they can't block Google because they're so huge. So they do that to prevent them from not being able to get downloaded, which is kind of an interesting thought. I don't know if there's probably ways around it. Without a Google card on your phone. Oh. And now you're a fingerprint sticking. Not really. I don't really care about the wallet anymore. I like Tap to Pay because it's more secure than sticking your it's sticking your card. It's safe. It's technically more secure. That's it. Than sticking it into a random machine. But Google, I don't know. I have never had an issue with it. Why Linux though? I've just never. I think Graphene OS works. Every app works now. I figured it out. Like, it's probably the easiest to run. Calyx was kind of a little difficult to use at first, and then I switched over to Graphene OS, and I've never. I would consider going back. I would only go back to like stock Android, to be honest. Tap to Pay. That's what I meant. Oh, I meant you can't tap. Yeah, correct. That's because of safety net. Crazy J, why Linux though? Because I like free and open source software. I don't like proprietary software. I think free FOSS software is escapes from digital freedom. That's just my personal take. I think proprietary software is a form of digital slavery. Not that I'm against companies making money, and I think you can make money with free and open source software. It's been proven. Any corporations like playing on a random device, like a handheld? I have 0 handhelds actually. I thought about getting the Steam Deck, but I realized I do not want to send. I don't want to spend $600 on something that I would probably use maybe like once a month. I had a Switch, and I barely used it. Portable gaming doesn't make sense to me. I just don't see the point in it. I'm out in public for a reason. Like, when I do leave my house, when I do leave it. But I generally think 70% of people have not got a clue about. Yeah, I kind of makes sense. I mean, Linux has been around for as long as dirt at this point. Oh yeah, no problem. Crazy J. I think that people just don't care. RMS, this guy is tapped, bro. His takes. No, Richard Stallman's fucking a different level. I love reading about Richard Stallman, honestly, like just crazy stories of him. Like, I generally like I don't know why how it happened, but I was reading a comment like someone was talking about how Richard Stallman, I think it was on Reddit somewhere or like the Fediverse. Richard Stallman once he doesn't like to use hotels because they ask for ID verification, and he would rather just save the money and stay with his friends because he thinks that it's insane that they ask for that personal information for a fucking hotel room, which he kind of not wrong. Like, it's if you have a room available. Him screaming at the conference saying, "No, we have wasted time." He's a dude. He's clipping Richard Stallman's the greatest thing ever. It's just out of context, and even in context, it's really funny. But apparently, he was staying with someone once. I don't know if it's true. And he woke his friend up because he was like, "Do you have an Ethernet cord?" Because he wasn't really sure if Wi-Fi. He's pretty sure or wasn't sure if the Wi-Fi was using like free and open source. If he bumped into him, he would probably knock him out after a 5-minute convo. Yeah, the GNU Foundation is extreme. They're very like super like no proprietary software. But Mental Outlaw uses like Gen 2, so it would take him like 6 hours to even compile that punch. And he is a Threadripper. Mental Outlaw and Richard Stallman probably align more with each other than anything. Like they're both like huge into free and open source software, which it. Richard Stallman's just a very opinionated person. I think one of my favorite videos is like there was someone asking him if he's ever installed Linux and he said no. Like, I'm pretty convinced. I'm pretty sure if I can find it. Or like he never. It's. He also sings too. I think he sings in Spanish. I've never installed GNU Linux. Richard Stallman. Yeah. Yeah.
And the other thing is that a beginner shouldn't be installing operating systems. Go to a user group and find someone who loves installing the system to help people.
How does he use
I've
that?
never installed GNU/Linux.
Where's the sound? I have such an issue with sound.
Let me see. Why am I shit in caps always? Okay, settings. Yeah, but he legit said that RMS is way too weird and would probably start arguing over a stall in a bar being proprietary, and he can't modify it because he doesn't have the special screwdriver. Oh, you can hear it? I just can't hear it.
I never saw a point in learning how. There was always someone I could ask to do it for me who already knew how and who wouldn't make any mistakes.
Yeah, but he legit said that RMS is way
I've
too
never
weird
installed
and he'd probably start
GNU/Linux.
arguing over stuff. That would be actually really funny to even have a
Do anything.
an argument about.
Well, there's
like,
some things that,
actually, I'm
and the
gonna
other
start,
thing is that a beginner shouldn't be installing
about,
operating
free and open
systems.
source,
Go to a user group
Barstools now.
and find someone who loves installing the system to
What,
help
this takes a
people.
special screwdriver?
I've never installed GNU/Linux.
Proprietary?
I never
Take-
saw a
take
point
an
in
MX
learning
I
how.
like
There
these
was
also.
always someone I could ask to do it for me who already knew how and who wouldn't make any mistakes.
I just like regular text editors.
I've never installed GNU/Linux.
I hate Vim users and I hate Emacs users just as much. And I have a GNU FSF hoodie.
Do anything.
And I know they maintain
Well, there's some
Emacs.
things that are impossible.
I've even thought about buying the Emacs
But within the
book
limits
just so
of
I could throw it in the
what's
trash.
possible, the same computer can do anything with the
Well, I
right
can't hear your
program.
RMS screaming in the mic.
Well,
Oh.
who's giving the instructions to your computer? You might think it's you.
Oh, that might have been
Hello?
started. Oh, oopsies.
You might think it's you
I don't know if
when,
he's
in fact,
still,
it's
still
somebody
going.
else. You might think your computer is... Hello? You might think your computer is obeying you when really it's obeying the real master first. And then it only obeys you when the real master says it's okay. With every program, there are two possibilities. Either the users control the program or the program controls the users. This is a free program. It's free software if the users control it. And that's why it respects their freedom. Otherwise, it's a non-free, proprietary, user subjugating program.
There we go. Let's see. Magic the Gathering. True freedom. Why is it telling me? Yeah, I'm a Vim and Emacs hater. It's not even, I've had to touch it a couple times and just haven't. I don't know. I don't need like a text editor like that. I just like fucking using. I just like using. I've never had to use Emacs, and I've never had to use Vim in my entire life. I use Nano actually. I'm a Nano enjoyer. It's simple. It works. It's chill. It's simple, works, and it's chill. That's all I need. It works on my machine. Okay, I feel like I've gooned enough, guys. I appreciate everyone that sat here and watched for an insane amount of time. I'm going to go drink my free... I get that it's mainly for coding a daemon. Daemons like vets, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I'm going to go drink my free and open source tea, Get Tea, made with my free and open source coffee mug, and my free and open source tea maker with no proprietary screws. And no proprietary anything. Thanks, I appreciate everyone. I'll be back soon with a video and more streaming. I'm gonna try to get into more consistency, but probably won't happen.